Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for April 2025 for each life path number. Before we get into the forecast, this is a general reading. If you would like your own personal numerology reading, please book some time with me. My information's in the description box below. I would love to work with you. All right, let's take a look to see what April has in store. Life path number 1, you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 14-5 throughout April. This is a really beautiful energy, but it can feel a little disruptive. The 5 energy is about change and transformation. There will likely be a lot of moving parts in April that you will have to figure out how to move with these moving parts instead of try to fight, the change that wants to come in. There will likely be a lot of shifts this month. A lot of aha moments, clarity that was unexpected, but that clarity can come in and show you something about a project, about your situation that you weren't able to see before, and that then helps you to make the decisions and the choices that will help you to move forward in a way that will feel much better, and that likely will feel like it works much better. So this is a month where you want to be adaptable. You want to, again, not try to be overly controlling of a situation, of a project, of another person, of your own experience. Take your time. Don't be overly impulsive. We've got the vibration of the 4 in this equation. And so there's definitely something here about, taking your time, having patience, having a method, some kind of a strategy in place. Impulsivity this month, though this month can feel like it's really pushing you to be more impulsive because the 5 energy is a big, fast moving energy. You can definitely get caught up in that energy and feel like impulsivity actually serves you. But I think what you'll find after this energy sort of subsides is where it is that, let's say, change came in for you. And you tackled that change with some kind of strategy or plan for how to move forward, as opposed to throwing the baby out with the bathwater and being impulsive. I think that where it is that you were more methodical in your approach, where you took your time, where you were patient, where you took the ideas and created a strategy with those ideas, you're going to see the greater reward in those areas, as opposed to where it is that you are more impulsive. And this can be a little bit challenging for ones because 1 energy by design is pretty impulsive. And that's something that you have to move through on your journey to sort of rein in and manage as you move through this journey. So the 4 in this equation, I like this energy because, again, you're going to see a lot of, big ideas, progressive thinking, pushing you to think outside the box and try new things and live life to the fullest and all of that. And it can really feel like wanting to say yes to everything and take on everything and just do it at warp speed. But the 4 grounds everything. It slows it down. It forces it to take its time, be methodical. So I like that this 4 energy is sort of sandwiched between the 1, which obviously you all are 1s, and this 14 has that vibration of the 1, and the 5, right? So I like that 4 is in there, kind of keeping the pace. Like the 4 energy this month for you all is the pace car. So it's requiring you to get serious about some kind of creative endeavor in your life, some kind of, again, unconventional, outside the box way of thinking, way of doing. This could be a month where just some really wild ideas come in for you, and you're really being asked to say yes to them and explore them with a method, right? Like with some kind of a strategy. Take your time, but whatever it is that likely will come in is trying to break you free from something that wasn't working. It's pushing you to see a different way, a different perspective, a different approach that will help whatever this is to evolve, to move forward in a way that is much more aligned with the direction where we're meant to be going, collectively, individually, all these things. So when the 5 comes in, it does try to again, disrupt. It kind of comes in and shakes everything up. And where it is that needs that shakeup is where you're going to feel it the hardest or hit the hardest. But just know that shakeup is serving you. And it can feel really uncomfortable while we're in it. But once you move into May, you'll be stepping into a 6th cycle, and that'll be an energy that will help you to get much more, grounded, get your footing, and to be able to sort of lay roots, so to speak. So this month, this is a beautiful month for travel. This is a beautiful month for trying something new, trying something different, facing your fears, moving forward in a way that might scare you a little bit, but that definitely excites you in some way. This is a beautiful month for getting serious about that change that's needed. So there's always places within our lives where we know that some kind of change is needed. This energy helps us to, again, focus on that, but then move towards making that change. And that's where the 4 comes in to help us to get a plan, get a strategy, and then start to make the decisions that will help us to move in that way. The 5 brings the motivation, so to speak. The 5 and the 1 bring the motivation to make that change, to make it happen, to face your fears, to say yes, to dance outside of your comfort zone, all of the things. So this could be a big month for change. If you don't see the change actually come in a tangible way this month, you could absolutely get a better idea sort of mentally of what that change needs to be or where that change needs to take place. So if you're in a toxic relationship, you're going to see a lot come in around that this month that's helping you to see clearly that change needs to happen there. If you're in a job that's not serving you, that's really oppressive, et cetera, again, you will likely see things come in this month that are pushing you in that direction. The other thing I would say is it's a beautiful month for doing what lights you up, what inspires you, what brings you joy, what feels authentic, what feels true for you. Beautiful month for breaking free, for stepping into greater freedom in some area of your life that feels authentically you. So anytime there, anywhere where something you've been kind of clinging to the old, this is a month where you could see that fall away. Now, interestingly enough, I pulled an animal wisdom message for you all, and you got snake energy. And the first thing that comes to mind is the snake shedding its skin. And that is such a beautiful metaphor for the 5 energy. This is a month for shedding your skin, for shedding what is that no longer fits, that's no longer working, that's holding you back, that's not allowing you to move forward in some way. So again, this can be a relationship, a career, a belief system, values, things that we hold on to so tightly because we're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of doing something different. And so much of the 1 energy is about being that trailblazer, being the visionary. So anytime you're in a 5 cycle, it's helping you to truly step into that energy and to release what is no longer working, to release the baggage that's weighing you down, and let it go. Let it go. You don't see the snake shed its skin and then try to hold on to it and carry it with it. It's not natural, right? And so the 5 helps us to see what we need to shed, where change needs to happen, and where we don't need to bring the old with us. This is a time for embracing the new. The other thing I'll say about this is this can be a time where those new ideas, those innovative ideas, that change, you're going to be at the forefront of that, whatever that is in your life. And people are not always going to get it, but they're not meant to. You're meant to make that change and then show people why it was needed. Then you'll get the buy-in. But very powerful energy for April for you all ones. I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.